We're live from Houston, where the crowd is on their feet. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Houston Rockets. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight.
Stay on him!
Now here's Lillard. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin. Arguably the best trailblazer. Of all time, Rookie of the Year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Royal City.
Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Thompson with the bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Lillard. Nice pick there to create the shot, but it's no good. I would send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically logging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. We're going to be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Van Vliet. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Van Vliet attacking. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Definitely using that length to alter shots.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Prince. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than that.
Offensive rebound. Thompson. Here's Green. He drives in. Prince with the defensive effort.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Lillard. Prince outside. Tries again. Green with the block.
Great defense there by Green. Love seeing him use that athleticism to block some shots.
Lopez right side. Here's Lillard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside, Green. Pulled loose. Three-pointer. Good, and
Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy. He's got to knock down those threes.
And stolen by Shengun. And it's Brooks in the corner. Snatched up. On the wing, Brooks. Van Vliet looking around. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Trent can't hit. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Holiday. Pass to Whitmore. Adams with it. And stolen by Portis. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Excellent defense there from Smith. It's Trent on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Eason. One-on-one here. And it's Whitmore missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the lift.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. It doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. It's tipped. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not the official there. Holiday looking for an opening. Jacks up a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we reach the end of the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense throws at him.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty dude.
Knocked away. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Portis can't get it to go. Houston leading by 6. Here's and Green steps in.
Let me tell you this, if you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Porter, no luck. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Ulrich. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off as a post scorer. He's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking to the team, and so I'm there to back him up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Bucks trail by 8. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
So it's the Bucks now. The Rockets making the shot. Porter. Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Green with the ball. Lopez covering. Green, no luck. Bucks trail by 8. Porter in the corner. Pass to Rollins. Here's Kuzma. And another three from Milwaukee.
Timeout.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Effective at cashing in there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. So, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Pass to Adams. 5 to shoot. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Houston with a new 14. Here's Holiday. A 3. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Lillard throws it down.
That first step of Lillard. Get
GA, if you look past the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Back to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. And Lillard throws it down.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
In the corner, Schengen with it. It's to Adams. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Milwaukee on D.
You just will not outcompete Lillard. Plays the game with such passion. Dame coming up big on defense.
So both teams changing it up here. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Van Vliet wide open. The Rockets with another miss. The Bucks trail. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Eason. Van Vliet up top. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. On the wing, Holiday. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break. And left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Houston in the lead. Van Vliet with it. Lillard picks him up. The shot by Thompson, no good. For the lead. And that's good. Damian Lillard from three. Lillard's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Milwaukee. And a wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. He takes it in.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard. Just trying to lead this team.
The Rockets with another miss. Bucks leading by 4. To the paint. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. 5 for 11 night.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
And here's Van Vliet. He draws iron on the dunk. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Lillard outside. Back to Prince. Let's play. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35-13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Mr. Rollins. Here we go. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
Foot off the ball.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 3 from Green. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable.
Wow.
That's some tight handles there from Green. Gotta love a young player who's not afraid to show off his skill.
Here's Rollins. It's Kuzma top the key. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And here's Trent. 6 to shoot. Pass to Portis. Takes it off the glass. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Thompson inside. He has 6.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Green. Pass to Rollins. Bucks passing it around. A second chance effort. Lock at 6. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Over in the corner, Green. It's stolen by Green. Ahead. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They lead by 4. The shot by Rollins, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Thompson. Green taking his time here. 5 on the clock. And the shot clock violation. 24-second violation. Bucks leading by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lillard from outside. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this. No good on the free throw.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast. Boy, can he fly.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Lillard. They get it again. Out to the right wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's going to do it for the third.
30. The Bucks. 37.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bucks leading by 7. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, that jumper on balance and on point. Lillard working over that.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points. On the board. Now, I don't mean style points.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown.
The name is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
It's stolen by Green. The finish. And Thompson throws it down.
Nice active hands from Green.
Bucks leading by 6. The shot by Lillard wide open. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Oh, looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense, it's been fun to watch.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olson. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on level. We told them you can do a lot of great things out there and
Thank you, David. And it's Milwaukee's ball. 10-point lead. This is their victory. Brooks grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
On the wing, Green. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Ken. That's not a good look at all.
Back to Kuzma. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lillard. Out that one. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
On the wing, Green. On a miss by Houston. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throwing it down.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight,
here we go.
Reporter Allie LaForce. And the Magic start out with the ball. Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Suggs. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards
Out of bounds.
that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
And he banks in the layup.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
Here's Orlando. And Suggs, here we go. Antetokounmpo with the block. Pass to Kuzma. And here's Lillard. Puts up a deep three. And he buries his first look.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Here's Suggs. And Caro outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Lillard. Pass to Prince. Kuzma for three. Orlando grabs grabs the miss. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable player in mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone who can rely on in the
I'll say this, Banchero is the guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks. Oh, hey, how about that? That's impressive.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Sucks, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 4-point game. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Wagner with a steal. In transition. Suggs with it. And Lopez picks him up. The three from Banchero. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. On the wing, Kuzma. To the wing on the left. Pass to Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. Puts up a three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Magic trail by 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Ali. Back to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
In transition, Banchero only knows to turn on the jet. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, see some pick and roll tandem.
You're spot on, BA. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
The three, here's Lillard. They grab their own miss. Let's go with a three. Nails it from 3. Lillard's got 5.
Start it.
Total lack of hesitation. Lillard trusting his selections completely.
Timeout call, the Magic. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special, and when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Inside, Bitadze.
Just stifling on the defensive side. Ford is not allowing his man any room.
Trent on the wing. Pass to Portis. Gets stolen by Isaac. And here comes the break. Bitadze can't hit. And it's Porter with the ball from Milwaukee. Here's Lillard. Got it from about 16 feet. 7 points in the game.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and there he goes.
The three is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Here's Black. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee out in front, up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
Here's Anthony.
How about the reach from Portis there?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong